Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader here from Mr. Topstep with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, here's a chart that we're all pretty familiar with by now. Daily chart of the ES. You see down here, punch that lower Bollinger Band 3 days in a row. They call the press conference, and all is well in Washington, D.C., at least for the moment. And we begin to rally. So, yesterday was really just kind of a melt-up. And the reality of yesterday, building on Friday, was with a few days to Thanksgiving, there just really isn't anything to hold the bulls back at this point. The bears knocked it down all the way to 1340. So the bulls are just really able to walk it up. The bears had their fun. They knocked it down to 1340, and then they just had 40 handles, right in their face. And with a couple days to the holiday, if you're a bear, you're asking yourself, well, I had a really nice short. Now I've been stopped out. They don't seem to want to stop. Why am I going to risk this and try to get short again and try to push it down 2 days before the holiday? Then you've got the other kind of bear that came in at 1340 and tried to short it in the hole, and they just got crushed. And they are shell-shocked and very, very gun-shy, and they're not willing to initiate anything. And the bears have been beaten up basically from 1430 on down, 90 handles, straight down. And now we're starting to retrace a little bit of that move. So there's really not much bearish sentiment right now, at least for the remainder of this week. And there's nobody around that's going to generate any news that's really going to do anything unless something comes out of Europe. But the only thing that came out of Europe this morning is that Greece is close to a deal for the 67th time. So I'm looking at a couple things. I was long. I got stopped out yesterday, and I'm thinking about a short, but it's going to be a very disciplined short. That the entry is really going to have to be what I want, and what I'm looking at. Let's switch charts here. Is over here. This is a 5-minute chart of the ES. And what I've got above here, I've got the 9-day pivot at 1385, 20-day pivot at 85.5, and then I have double fib levels at 1386. So there's a lot of traffic, a lot of wood up here, 85 to 86. We kissed 85 here in the pre, and if we get back up into this area and it starts punching Bollinger Bands on shorter time frames, and we begin to exhaust a little bit, I will take that short with a fairly tight stop. And I'll be looking. I won't have any really particular target on it. It's just going to be what the market can do. With the volatility the way it's been, it can probably do 5 or 6 handles. I wouldn't expect it to do much more than the daily pivot down at 1376. So that's just a little trade I'm looking at this morning. Aside from that, Thanksgiving is in 2 days. If it's just what I'm telling the guys in the room, and it's what I'm telling my subscribers. It's 2 days of Thanksgiving. Everybody should have been long that move, either from the Market Webcast, from the IM Pro Room, from Princetontrader, wherever. You should have been long that move, and if you were, you should have done pretty well. And if you did do very well, my suggestion is be very cautious the rest of the week and enjoy your family through the Thanksgiving holiday. When everybody gets back on Monday, things will be a little more normalized, and we'll pick it up and we'll go from there. But we'll see how the rest of the day plays out. I think tomorrow has a bigger opportunity to be a little more volatile. We've got claims and Michigan sentiment. The stuff that's usually on Thursday and Friday is being jammed into Wednesday, so the news can be out this week. So tomorrow morning may be interesting. But what I see here is a tired market with a lot of tired participants that are looking forward to a holiday. So be careful, because we may chop around in a pretty small range today. But keep an eye on 85, 86. That may give us an opportunity for a little bit of a directional trade. Okay, have a fantastic day. Mike Vacchi, Princeton Trader for Mr. Topstep. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade 'em well, everybody.